This is a WNBD NBC 33 News Brief.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tanya Carter with your NBC News Brief for this Monday, January 5th, 2015. Well, our top story, legislators prepare to start their session Tuesday, but restoration work continues at the Mississippi Capitol. In fact, the rotunda is blocked by temporary walls that prevent people from standing under the central dome of the 112-year-old structure. One of the biggest committee meeting rooms, known as the old Supreme Court chamber, is closed for a few more days as workers repair water damage that occurred during a storm several weeks ago. Rain from the same storm damaged walls and carpet in the Senate chamber, but crews have finished repairs in there. Desks and chairs have been moved back in place, and Senator Terry Burton says that the chamber is ready to be used. Now, the 3-month session begins at noon on Tuesday. Well, in more state news, the cost of a $6 billion plus power plant being built in eastern Mississippi is going up again. Mississippi Power saying Friday it has identified $25 million in cost increases to complete construction of the plant in Kemper County. And the company said it is reviewing possible additional increases of $20 million to $50 million related to construction, startup, and readiness costs. The figures were in a news release and in filings the utility made with the Federal Securities and Exchange Commission and the Mississippi Public Service Commission. You may recall in October they added construction costs of $496 million were announced. The plant is supposed to turn soft lignite coal into a gas burn the gas to generate power and extract chemicals to reduce pollution. Well, a 13-year-old boy is dead in a shooting incident that happened on New Year's Day. Savon Harris' family took him off of life support last week, and police are still questioning 2 of Harris' cousins. Now, they won't say whether this is a homicide or accidental death. You recall the shooting happening just before 1 o'clock New Year's morning. Police say Harris was standing in the yard at those cousins' house on Delta Street in Cleveland when someone shot him. Police have yet to charge anyone in the shooting, but they're following up on several leads. Police ask that anyone with information about the shooting, please call them. Well, bond is set for a Yazoo City mother who burned her child with hot water. Bond has been set at $1,000. Investigators have charged Trisha Reed with child abuse. Police say a neighbor tipped them off that Reed was abusing the little boy. The child was put in protective custody. Well, the owner of a hospice begins her 6-month sentence next month. U.S. District Judge Michael Mills sentencing Regina Swims King to 6 years in a federal prison. The Greenwood woman admitted to running a multi-million-dollar Medicare fraud scheme. Prosecutors say Angelic Hospice in Greenwood billed Medicare for millions of dollars, services that were never rendered, sometimes involving forged documents. The hospice billed Medicare more than $11 million from 2007 to 2012. Prosecutors say Swims King used the money to fund a lavish lifestyle, including at least 20 cars. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to your NBC 33 News Brief. We'll see you tonight.
This has been a WNBD NBC 33 News Brief.